In August 2024, more than 5,000 fires contributed to nearly 2 million acres of U.S. soil being affected by wildfires. Among the fire whirls, falling trees, and searing hot ash pits, firefighters work endlessly to suppress, manage, and control the blaze. In these kinds of hazardous environments, communication is key. But on top of the smoke and fire, rugged terrain in remote areas disrupts handheld radios and cell service, which rely on line of sight. So how do first responders share critical information with each other and a command post miles away? They look miles and miles overhead as their data is transmitted above the clouds from a balloon. Fully inflated, coming in at 1.5 times the size of a Brachiosaurus, the Aerostar Thunderhead high-altitude balloon has performed hundreds of operational flights and logged over 100,000 flight hours, making Aerostar the most experienced communications team in the stratosphere. From the stratosphere, Thunderhead operates above the weather in one of the last largely unexplored frontiers. The wildfires are below in the troposphere, along with most of Earth's weather, as well as most aviation. Above, you'll see rockets, before zooming into space toward the International Space Station and most of Earth's satellites. Back below, Aerostar navigates Thunderhead through the stratosphere with a sort of 3D sailing, catching directional winds by moving the balloon up or down against an upward force called buoyancy. Buoyancy dictates that the balloon floats, where it weighs the same as the air it displaces. So by adding extra air to one of the balloon's 2 chambers, the balloon sinks. By releasing air, the balloon rises. The helium that keeps the balloon afloat is safely stored in the other chamber. To keep the balloon on mission for operations on the ground, Thunderhead's ability to stay aloft for weeks to months on end is critical. It does so by carrying a solar recharge system and preventing leaks with its incredibly strong yet incredibly thin plastic shell. The shell, which is half as thin as a garbage bag, is sealed at its seams using a special technology to prevent a tiny molecule like helium from escaping. A single Thunderhead balloon is capable of staying in the stratosphere for months on end. Now that Thunderhead has a home in the stratosphere, a way to get around, and the technology to stay aloft, it's ready to use its 200-pound payload capacity to connect with firefighters below. As fire crews work to secure the fire's perimeter, their vital communication is relaying high overhead. From the stratosphere, Thunderhead is equipped with 3 key connections: cell service, radio signal, and a satellite link. These 3 elements provide last-mile communication between firefighters and the incident command post, allowing teams to connect over and around physical barriers on the ground. A 4th payload offers emergency responders a unique vantage point. An infrared camera allows firefighters to see the size and spread of the wildfire in near real time, providing the first images of the snag fire. Real-time communication enables firefighters to be more aware of their dangerous surroundings. Their safety and efficiency increase as they're able to pinpoint their location and receive valuable weather alerts that impact the progression of the fire. In the future, Thunderhead could help firefighters coordinate other aircraft during rescue, imaging, and fire suppression. Through rapid launch, wind-based navigation, and an elevated view, Thunderhead plays a critical role in the effectiveness and safety of first responders. While its assistance with wildfires is a relatively new endeavor, Thunderhead's ability to carry over 80 types of payloads means the sky is no limit when it comes to the future of balloon technology.